All right, here we go. Got this Bermans 5000.1 full bridge amplifier. Made me a little printout, make it look a little bit more professional. Here's the manual, the owner's manual that comes with the amplifier, and it has all the amplifiers on them that they made. So right there's one that we're concerned with. So 1600 at 4 ohm, 2500 at 2 ohm, and 5000 at 1 ohm. I've already filled in the blanks here. So we're going to do clean power, and we're going to get our efficiency reading from our clean power, and then we're going to do clip power on 4 ohm, 2 ohm, and 1 ohm. Now, this amplifier has Tiffany style RCAs. That's really good. It's got the metal potentiometers, and it has the power protect and clip light on the amplifier itself, and the bass knob. It's got the power and clip light on it, and it's a nice smooth potentiometer. I've got it all the way up for testing purposes. On the back side, it's got an adjustment. It says voltage rectification, so don't get it confused. When you turn that potentiometer in the back, that trim potentiometer, what it does, it allows you to match this voltage with the actual voltage going into the amplifier. So we're at 14.55 volts, and of course this one goes to the tenths, so yeah, I set it as close as I could. So we're at 14.5 volts. And one thing I do want to point out is the clip light on this amplifier illuminates way soon, and I'll show you on the oscilloscope screen. So let's see if we can. No, you're not going to be able to see it right there. So let me pause the video and unwind this cable, and I'll show you. I'll show you the clip light on the screen. Okay, so we are playing 40 hertz. So watch the screen. There's clean, really clean waveform. I'm going to go up one click on the volume. See, it's still clean on the screen, but the clip light is illuminated. And I'll go one more click on the volume. Now the amplifier is actually clipping. So that clip light is illuminating one click into the volume too soon. So that's why I always say, you know, get yourself an oscilloscope. That way you can see what the amplifier is actually doing. Don't rely on a dummy light. You know, whether it be on a bass knob, on the amplifier, or on another piece of equipment that has just a light that illuminates. Get yourself a decent oscilloscope that will show the waveform, and you'll be much better off. All right, so let's set up to get this 4 ohm run started. All righty, we are going to be playing 40 hertz. Watch the oscilloscope screen. You got your voltage drop here. You've got your inrush current here, your wattage, and all your other numbers on the SPL LABS Next LCD screen. And here is clean, even though the clip indicator illuminates on the bass knob. Watch the oscilloscope screen, it is clean. All right, so we was looking for 1600 watts. It's rated at 1600 watts at 4 ohm, and we got 1632 watts clean. We pulled 137.9 amps of current, and we dropped down to 14.43 volts. So let's do the calculations and figure up our efficiency. I'll be right back. All right. Now let's go one click into clipping. We're starting at 14.56 volts. Watch the oscilloscope screen for your waveform. 40 hertz. Here we go. And again, this amplifier is rated at 1600 watts and into clipping at 40 hertz. It produced 1,923 watts. We pulled 163.6 amperes of current. And we dropped down to 14.40 volts. All right, let's set up for our 2 ohm testing. I'll be right back. Okay, now there's our 4 ohm testing. 82% efficiency at 4 ohm. Well exceeded the rated power. Now at 2 ohm, it's rated to do 2500 watts. So let's see what we can get. 40 hertz, 2 ohm. Watch the oscilloscope screen for your clean sine wave. All right, so we measured 2,858 watts clean. We pulled 252.9 amperes of current, and we dropped down to 14.27 volts. All right, let me write that down on my paper and get the measurements, and I'll be right back for our clipped testing. All right, it did rather good. 79.19% efficiency at 2 ohm. Not bad, not bad at all. Not bad. All right, so let's go one click into clipping. Watch the oscilloscope screen for the waveform. All right, that is into clipping. So we got 3,384 watts. We pulled 300.2 amperes of current, and we dropped down to 14.21 volts. All right, so let me write this stuff down and get set up for our 1 ohm testing. I'll be right back. All right, just as a reminder, we're looking at 5,000 watts at 1 ohm. 5,000 watts at 1 ohm is what we're looking for. Watch the oscilloscope screen for your clean signal. All right, so we got 4,885 watts. We pulled 477.5 amperes of current, and we also dropped down to 13.95 volts. So the voltage did drop a little bit. If we were at 14.4 volts, no doubt in my mind we would exceed that 5,000 watt. But we're going to write down the numbers as they are and calculate the efficiency, and I'll be right back with the clipped testing. All right, so our efficiency dropped down to 73.34%. and that's expected with a Class D amplifier. You know, that's pretty average. So let's go one click into clipping. Let's see if we can get that 5,000 watts out of this amplifier at 1 ohm. Watch the oscilloscope screen for your waveform. So we were one click into clipping, and we got 5,590 watts. We pulled 552.1 amperes of current. And we dropped down to 13.84 volts. So even dropping down 13.8 volts, we still got way more than the 5,000 watt rated power into clipping. So let me tally up everything, and I'll be right back and show you the results. All right, so right there's our final maximum wattage. So 75 volts AC coming out of the amp, 73 amps AC coming out of the amp, 5,590 watts at 1 ohm, and there's your power factor of 1.00, 552.1 amps of current at 13.84 volts. All right, so well, my arms aren't long enough. Guess I need to get me a little stand to hold this, maybe a clipboard to hold this paper up. So there's the results to all the testing on this Bermans 5000.1. Got it off of TEMU for $170 after tax and everything. Took about a week to get, you know, from the time I ordered it until it got here. It was packed very well. No shipping damage. I bought 4 of the amplifiers, and they were all packed really well. And this is the first one that I opened. Actually, it's the only one that I've opened so far. But it was packed very well, performs well, as you can see. For 170 bucks, yeah, it's a very good amplifier. And I did take the back plate off and looked at the components on the board, and they were beyond my expectations for the price of the amplifier. The transformers were glued to the board, the capacitors were glued to the board. You know, everything was done to help reduce vibration damage. An amplifier this size, it's got, you know, 2 1-aught powers and 2 1-aught grounds. That was, you know, that's a very good setup for an amplifier this size. 4-gauge speaker terminals and Tiffany style or panel mount RCAs, and along with the metal potentiometers and the bass knob that's got the clip light, power light, and the voltage, which is adjustable so you can match it to your actual voltage going into your amplifier. All right, so all in all, I think I'm probably going to put this particular amplifier in my van and run it at 1.33 ohm for a while and see how it does in an actual vehicle. And it will be powering 612s, so we'll see how it does. We'll do a video on that one too. All right, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think.